Move a little more to the right. I can't see the screen. What? And now for today's... Oh, that screen. Do they have TVs on Japan? I mean, TVs on subways? God, even America doesn't have that. Like, what the fuck? Where are TVs in our subways? Entertainment, news, or whatever. Yeah, Japan's always like ahead of the curve in terms of technology.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you've got exams starting on Wednesdays. Don't tell me you forgot.
Open your textbooks.
Anyway, today we'll be talking about the tale of the bamboo cutter. Most theorize it's the oldest story in Japan for some. It's the oldest science fiction story in the world. But if you ask me, it's about the oldest story in Japan about a terrible woman. I mean, Princess Kaguya gives her suitors absurd tasks, demands fancy gifts, and then runs off to the moon. Some men lose their fortunes, some are humiliated, and some even get seriously wounds or go blind. Women like Princess Kaguya actually show up in a lot of stories from around the world. Now then, Taguchi-san, or Kun.
Do you know the answer?
What do people generally call a woman who has a charm that sometimes lead men to their doom? Philistine? Prostitute? Succubus? Elizabeth! Yeah, that girl, remember? I'm gonna... Whoever's name is Elizabeth, I'm not sure if that's a reference to something, but someone's gonna be pissed. It's probably a femme fatale.
Exactly.
That's right! The answer is femme fatale. What I gave her a kindergarten teacher voice? Anyways. Literally translate, it means fatal woman. Or I could sound like Cheryl Canning. Some famous examples are the Witch Morgan Le Fay from Arthurian legend and Queen Solomon from the Bible. Not to mention the wild, seductive dancer of opera, Carmen. Wow. Whoa, he actually knew that? Maybe I should ask if I can borrow his notes.
Nice going.
Cool. I mean, that was kind of obvious, especially with the answers they were given. Like, well, I already forgot what the first answer was, but that wasn't it, and Elizabeth just seems a little bit out of touch, I feel. Or it was supposed to be like a reference to something, but I don't know what. Maybe the Elizabeth from Persona 3? I don't know, but that doesn't seem like her at all. She seems like a curious woman who seeks knowledge of what the human interaction's like, rather than a femme fatale. So, I mean, unless they're talking about her boss battle, then maybe. Wait a minute! I just realized something. Wait. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Okay, I'm gonna shut my mouth because that's a spoiler. I was about to say something about a boss battle pertaining to the Velvet Room, but like, I'll save that for later because there is one. But like, if I remember, I'll tell you what I forgot. Hopefully, someone will remember that, and if I do forget, I'll reply to you guys in the comment section.
About their parents or their boyfriends. There ain't even a hint about a new palace.
We can't get everything online. Finding a post with a name and location is asking a lot.
Guess we just gotta find one ourselves then.
Are you seriously suggesting we look for a target that even the police have overlooked?
Yeah, you're right. We should probably just hold off till exams are done with, huh? We can wait and see for a little longer, then worry about coming up empty-handed if it happens.
Oh. This place is off limits, you know.
We'll get out of here once we're done chatting. Anyways, what's Miss Council President want with us?
The troublemaker, the girl of rumor, and the infamous transfer student. Interesting combination.
Great way to start a conversation.
By the way, it seems as though you got to know Mr. Kamoshida pretty well. Are you playing dumb with me?
I am dumb. Have you seen my knowledge points?
It just goes to show how little interaction he had with him.
I heard Mr. Kamoshida used a volleyball team member to spread details of your past record. Don't you hate him? Mr. Kamoshida, I mean.
What's all this about? My friend here's an upstanding guy.
I don't mean to offend. Many students have been shaken up by what happened with Mr. Kamoshida. The rumors about that odd calling card-esque posting aren't going away either.
I didn't expect someone like you would care about that tactless stuff, Mijima-senpai.
I don't know that it was tactless. Anyways, we done here? We can't leave if you keep talking to us.
At least try to understand my position. Being forced to deal with this horseplay.
Horseplay?
Ah yes, by the way. It's been decided that this place will be closed off due to the incident. I heard some people are coming up here without permission, after all. I'm sorry to have interrupted you.
What was that about?
She's onto us. That girl seems rather sharp. We should be cautious of her.
She really pisses me off. Yeah, talk about a pain in the ass.
That reminds me. Study hard. Especially you, Ryuji. There are bound to be traps that will need to be solved with brains. Keep in mind that everything you do in your daily lives has an impact on your abilities.
True. Studying won't be so bad if we just think of it as helping us prepare to be phantom thieves.
I guess you got a point. But man, it's just so lame. I was all fired up about helping people, not about studying.
Well, I do have somewhere interesting to show you beforehand. You guys did originally promise to help me out with my mission after all.
Huh? Mission?
Follow me.
Ooh, I think I know what she's talking about right now. He's talking about right now, sorry. Didn't mean to misgender.
What are you bringing us
It.
here for?
Just do as I told you.
Alright, I've got the Phantom Aficionado website up. Now what?
Look for a post with a full name in it.
I already said there's no info on any big shots, don't you remember? But man, people actually go put someone's real name on here. That's some scary shit.
Won't listen to what I say. No, wait. There's no name on this one.
Someone's bad-mouthing me in online chat rooms. This one's got a name.
Ignore those. Aren't there any posts about more serious trouble?
I don't know what to do about my ex who's stalking me. His name is Natsuhiko Nakanohara. It says he's a teller at City Hall.
A government worker stalking someone?
That should be a suitable target. Alright. Now get the meta-nav ready.
We're just gonna jump right into a palace? Fine by me.
Hey! What happened to all that talk of unanimous decision? What do you think we should do?
Let's go. That's 2-1.
Talking about?
Although she did say unanimous, so technically all of us had to agree.
Okay then, let's go.
Alright, I guess that's a confirmation then.
We need a name and a place, right? So the name is...
Actually, we don't need a location this time. Just enter exactly what I say. The key word is... Mementos.
Huh? What are you trying to pull?
Just listen to me. It should work. I think.
Ah, jeez. That again? Mementos, was it?
Candidate found.
We got a hit?
Just as I thought.
So yeah, even though the palace is completely gone, so you can't grind off of it if you need to level up, there's still this thing.
Everyone disappeared. It kind of feels like I'm walking on air.
Is this that Nakanohara guy's palace?
That's half right, but half wrong. This is a type of palace, but it's different from the normal ones. Come on, let's head down. The shadows here lurk underground. I don't quite understand why. It may be because they're drawn to something.
Underground? How are we going to get there?
How? You use it every day on your way to school. Follow me.
Wait up, Cat! The hell is this place? Wait, are clothes changed?
The shadows know we're here?
Since the moment we stepped in,
You should have told us!
we're still safe right here. I've come to investigate a number of times. Shadows never come up to this floor, but it's a different story once you go down. This place is simply teeming with them.
More importantly, what is this Mementos? It's about time you start explaining.
Mementos is everyone's palace.
Huh? What do you mean, everyone's?
A palace as grand as the previous castle only forms when a person's wishes are extremely distorted. So instead of many individual palaces, the general public has one gigantic shared palace. That's where we are now. Mementos.
Now that you mention it, this place feels a bit different from Kamoshida's palace.
When you say shared, you mean they're all put together? Even though they're just strangers?
Think of it as the collective unconscious. No, never mind. You wouldn't understand that.
Ugh.
So what you're saying is, using this place, we can even change the hearts of people who don't have a palace?
Correct. The steps to do so are slightly different, though.
But this place looks pretty huge. Are we gonna be able to get around just by walking?
It seems the time has finally come. Morgana! Transform! Come now, Panther. Ladies first.
A car?
No way!
This comes from the way cognition materializes in the metaverse. Plus a bit of extra training. It's not
Ugh.
dissimilar to how you guys transform.
I don't know. We're gonna transform into inanimate objects, but okay.
Turning into a car is totally different than our clothes changing.
For some reason, cats turning into buses is an extremely widespread cognition among the general public.
Oh my god.
Why a bus, though?
And you go a Totoro, Totoro.
Wait, why didn't you
That's
do
why.
this at the castle?
I would have if I could, but that castle was cramped. There were tons of stairs, and no way this fits on top of a chandelier.
Mm.
Hey, Skull!
Super.
Ladies first!
Are you insinuating that Skull is a lady?
Hey, stop pulling me! Oh, that's dangerous!
Panther, please be gentle!
Ew, that is taken out of context.
All aboard! Let's go!
Someone needs to drive.
Why are you all just sitting back there? I'm a car, remember? I'm not going anywhere unless someone drives me.
Alright, which one of you has a driver's license?
You can't drive yourself?
Do you know how to drive?
I've driven in the game. Time to bust time moves.
Safety first, okay?
Don't worry, I've got a lot of training in Grand Theft Auto.
You'd better not smash up my beautiful face. You hear me?
No promises.
Alright then, we'll leave the driving to you.
Sweet! Alright.
Now start the engine. You can't drive if it's not running.
Jeez, what a pain. Where's the key to this thing?
Why would you need a key? There's a switch just down next to the steering wheel.
That seems like accidental infrastructure.
That tickles. Lower, lower.
Okay. Now lower. Lower. If you a junk would be gay by now.
Is that purring I hear? Oh, what a creepy ass car.
Don't underestimate my meowdery engine. We're going full throttle. It's time to fly.
Okay. Okay, Morgana. Alright. So, yeah, combining on plus the bonus dungeons from Persona 4, we also got Mementos, basically the equivalent of the Dark Hour in Persona 3. So they basically combined both of them and put them into this one game. So yeah, we're gonna basically explore the entire area here as well, and because we're doing this 1%, we're also doing all the side quests. They're relatively easy to get as well. In fact, you pretty much unlock them throughout the entirety of the game. There is one in which you kind of have to like travel quite a ways and also buy a book as well just to get this one like side quest. But other than that, like that's just one side quest that we had to worry about, and I don't even know we had to worry about like that in this playthrough or in the second playthrough. But regardless, yeah. Let's do this. There's a shadow. Let's kill it.
3 enemies. I don't see a weak spot.
Alright, this must be a new one then.
It's almost scary how good I am. It's almost scary how good I am. It's almost scary how good I am.
Alright. Me understand now, not time to bring this up, but me really hungry. Me really want something to eat. Okay.
Honestly,
Okay, so kiss his ass and he'll like us. Young human, me see you make effort to talk to me. There's something you want to say to me, right? Let me touch your paws.
no.
What you talking about? Sorry, me not understand. Oh damn. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to abstract all the personas eventually. So all the shadows eventually. I mean. Yeah. I've said this plenty of time in the past, but I'll say it again, once again, just to add more filler and commentary to this playthrough. This game is a combination of what makes the entire Persona series and the Shin Megami Tensei series so awesome, I feel. Okay, seriously, there are times in which like I keep forgetting if I have those Personas or not. Should probably check up on... Yeah, actually, hold on a minute. I probably just killed them like easily like that, huh?
Alright.
That's probably easy. Yeah, lend me your power. Even so, we're probably just gonna get more Personas just so that we can like combine them all, you know? And since we got 8 slots now, that should be perfect for us.
Yeah! Victory!
Alright, before we continue any further, I really need to check up on my Personas and what I have. Yeah, there's a lot. But I'm not sure if there's a way to like actually check on the amount of Personas you actually obtain throughout the playthrough or not. So that's gonna be tricky. There's this thing, gives you an item. If you want to run over it, then you can. Make sure you don't get hit from behind once again, otherwise those enemies will attack you. I believe we already got the pixie, so let's just kill her. Now these things, I'm not sure we got those yet.
So fire.
Fire, okay, perfect.
Joker took one out. Alright.
Only issue is, I feel like this might be killing them. Yeah. So if we're way too strong, there's no way we could like fucking like get them. I guess the best way we can do is to just keep on attacking them and they'll be worried, I guess.
Okay.
We also might be a little bit overpowered in this one as well, because it looks like we're killing them pretty easily. What difficulty are we on right now? Normal. Well, that's a normal way to go through it, and honestly, like, hard mode doesn't really change much aside from, like, damage output and damage you deal, so... Yeah. And even then, like, for the second playthrough, I'll most likely go on easy mode just to make things a lot more smooth line and transition well. Because, once again, difficulty has no barring into the completion bonus of the game at all. Alright. So there's this guy. I believe we the game mentioned him beforehand. He is the guy that we need to, yeah, change. Though he does have his own unique sprite as well, which is interesting. He is not a confidant whatsoever, he's just there.
Are you that stalker? Haven't you ever stopped to consider how your ex feels?
She's my property. I can do whatever I want with her.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
It's not like she didn't treat me like a plaything. What's wrong with me doing the same?
You can't treat someone like shit just because they did it to you. What a load of crap. We're gonna change the hearts of all the bastards like you.
There are millions of people far worse than me. What about Madarame? He stole everything from me, but you're letting him off the hook?
Madarame? What the hell's this guy going on about?
Well, that could be a hint to something,
Get ready.
maybe.
Here he comes.
And as something as it is, I don't think you could actually get that shadow as your persona. Alright. First off, let's find out his weakness. It's not wind. Ooh, okay. His attack is up.
No.
No.
Let's go.
Hold on. Fire. Wouldn't have an ice yet, so.
Ravage now.
Nothing. Doesn't seem like all the elementals does anything at all. Except for lightning. Okay. Alright. I'm not sure if there's like really reason to break out formation. I always just do auto attack, all out attack, just because it's. I feel like it's more beneficial for me. Ooh, okay. Take it! Take it!
Hey, answer me!
Uh-oh. Well, that was our first game over. I didn't think that would happen. Wow, that escalated. Yeah, restart the battle. I could definitely do it. Shit. Maybe we should like raise up our defenses or something. That's a good thing about this game too, by the way, is you don't start all the way back from your save file, Persona 3 and 4. You actually start back to the battle that you actually fought, or you also have the choice to start back to the infiltration area instead of, you know, back at the save point, where you possibly lose a lot of progress if that's happened. So yeah, that's a huge plus in this game department as well.
You're mine. Persona!
We're on the ground. Nice going, Skull.
Oh. Alright, yeah, one more attack, it should kill him.
Saw that.
Hither! Hang in there!
Yeah, notice how I didn't die that time because Rampage is literally all about, like, whether or not you can deal with him properly or not. Unless he misses this one, I think we could do this, yeah. We'll heal everyone out of battle.
That's all she wrote.
Nice.
Power courses through me. Okay.
Huh? You got a new skill?
Yay. Of course, it doesn't actually level up your other personas, only your partner's persona, that's all. Evil teacher. I believe we might have found our next target.
Okay.
Yeah. Attachment pearl. That's one of the side quests, which, well, to be fair, it's also mandatory, so there's that.
Oh,
Dude!
Hey,
Won't take long. All right, quick. Chop, chop.
well then.
Why don't you leave this room first, okay? What's the surprise you have? Oh, before we do anything. What's the surprise you have for us, good sire? I mean, you're telling us to go back, so...
Guess we gotta do it.
There's something I'd like to check in for an area further down. First up, we should look for a platform that will descend. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing. This entire Mementos area is also randomly generated as well, so not every single floor will actually look the same at all.
3 enemies. Let's do it.
Let's try this again.
So scary how
Attempt
good I am.
number dos.
So scary how good I am. It's almost scary how good I am.
Alright. Me not make excuses. Me lost, so me pay consequences. Me am in soup now. Do what you want. Me am ready to... You want to grill me, so... Alright, I'll mince ya. Okay, I'll make you into soup. Fine, I'll grill you. Me just talk figuratively. Me not really mean it. You need to learn metaphors. Fine, maybe you'll kill me. But me dying last... Okay, better human. So me not haunting. So obviously I had to be a lot more intelligent with this fine slosh of a thing. At least me was able to reiterate. Okay, there we go. I got a slime. I got a muck. Got sludge. Sweet.
You've got a new mask.
Time to execute you and turn you into a different thing. Because that's how babies are made. I think.
Okay.
Is that true? Oh, there's a splash over there. Which means there's a shadow over there. In fact, I see right now. Oh, that's a fail. Yeah, you can miss your attack, but I don't think it really matters too much. Alright.
We're done here. Let's go.
Skull was the only one that missed his attacks or something? Wow.
Nice work, team.
Being some experience, I'm not sure if it's any good though, because these enemies are not all that strong. So, oh, that's a dead end. Okay. We need to keep going down further. And once again, Mementos. Same thing as Dark Hour, so of course. Pretty much the same thing.
Alright. The first move is ours. Persona. It's almost scary how good I am. Too late for apologies. Finish him. The end.
All right.
Didn't even break a sweat.
It's all a little bit of a tedious work, I feel. A little bit. Especially if you play this constantly. I feel like that's on me, though. The first time playing through it, I remember, like, that didn't really bother me too much, so...
I missed.
Oh, what the fuck?
Persona. McCoy.
Oh. Augie works too. Wait, but Garu takes only 3 SP. I should probably let Panther do most of the work this time too, if ever we fight against these slime creatures.
Okay.
That's all it takes for me.
Alright, here we go.
Huh?
Hold on a second, you guys hearing something?
Hey!
The trains are totally running! Of course they are, they're in the subway, you know? Yeah, but I thought this was the palace. Then maybe this is how the public views this place? I don't know.
No.
People go through this darkness every day?
Let's go.
Alright, yeah. So it just insinuates even further that this is, in fact, the People's Palace, in a way. This is an end area.
This way.
Alright, there it is. What I want to check is just past there. So just saying that there is a reason why we were fighting kind of low-leveled enemies in the beginning of this Mementos area.
Nice.
Not sure if they're gonna explain that even further in this game though, or this dialogue.
I see.
No.
Okay, yeah, I'll explain that now actually. So the further you progress, the further you progress through the game, the deeper you can go down into Mementos, because there is a limit for each dungeon that you accomplish. Right now, I believe the next area in which we have a end rest area, it'll be a dead end, so we won't be really able to do anything afterwards.
Oh, and what was that wall thing we saw at the end?
I'm not entirely sure, but it blocked us from going in past a certain depth. If Mementos is the public's palace, though, it might be affected by the general public's belief in us.
Why do you know so much about it, Morgana?
My memories are a little foggy in that regard. However, I need to know what lies in the depths of Mementos, no matter what.
No matter what?
Mementos is not just everyone's palace. It's the source of all palaces. It used to be that palaces like Kamoshida's with one ruler simply didn't exist. So if we can do something about the greatest cause of distortions,
You wanted someone to
that was
save
a little
you
bit too
too.
soon.
I just needed pawns.
I see. So that's why you came poking your nose around with us.
I'll help you. I hope you can regain what you've lost.
I'll be relying on you guys.
By the way, Morgana, are you a boy? Or might you be a girl?
Oh, did we not establish that yet? Could it be a car? That's gonna be funny.
That is a possibility.
I wish I could deny it, but I just can't be sure.
Why not? In any case, of course I'm male. I mean,
What is it?
No, it's nothing. We're done talking about that. Anyway, we now know that we can perform minor changes of heart in Mementos. If we come across any eye-catching leads, it may be worth dealing with them for a bit of combat practice.
There weren't any other outstanding ones, though.
I bet we'll get tons of them if we can change someone famous and make the Phantom Thieves well known. The big fish are our main targets, after all.
First, you need to find a way to get through your exams.
I gotta study.
Yeah, ain't that a bitch. You can now go to Mementos. This is where you'll change the hearts of petty criminals who don't have their own palaces. For now, be patient until the next target appears.
Stormy weather's go too cold. Seems like it crept up out of nowhere.